guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my May TBR / April wrap up, if that's what you want to call it. April was one of the worst reading months I've had this year, and I don't know why. I didn't read anything. I read one book, and I'm going to talk about that in a second, and I got halfway through a rather large book, and I don't know if that just put me off or what, but I just didn't find myself reading at all. I did start a new job this month, and I have been pretty busy with that. And I think when you start a new job, you're pretty busy and overwhelmed, and then when I got downtime, I didn't want to spend it reading, so I didn't. So I started a lot of books in April, and I didn't finish any of the books that I started. I actually ended up reading something totally different. I was reading The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I really, really like that book, but I think you need to have time to read it. You can't just fly through it, and I put it down 150 pages in. I got busy and I never picked it up again, and then I had to go back to the library. So I do have it on hold right now, and I'm hoping to get that soon, but it did take me quite a while to get it the first time, so we'll see. But as soon as I get it, I do want to finish reading it because I did love it. I just unfortunately ran out of time and then never got to finish it. And then the next thing, I actually participated in the Tome Topple readathon, and that went on for 2 weeks. And in that 2 weeks time, I read the exact same book, which was The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, and my tabs are still in here. This was tabbed out so I could read this in a week's time, and then I had to spread it out for the whole 2 weeks. So this is how many pages I had to read per day to finish it by the end of the readathon, and as you can tell, I did not finish. I have read 379 pages of this 760 page book, so I did do really, really well, but I didn't finish it, and like I said, when I had downtime, I didn't want to read. I had no desire to read whatsoever, so here we are with that. And it's really good. I love it. I don't know how you can't love these books. I love it, but I just didn't finish it. So the only book that I read this month was 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher. I read What Light by him, a little Christmas story that he wrote, and it was super cute and I loved it. And this just became a show on Netflix, and there's a lot of buzz about it lately, so I wanted to pick it up and see what it was all about. I am on the fence with this one. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I feel like it kind of romanticizes suicide a little bit, and I don't know how I feel about that. I am in the middle of watching the show, and I'm not really into it. I don't know if it's because I just read this, so I kind of know what's happening, so I'm not really into it, although the show is a little bit different. I don't know, I feel like I need to watch the show, see how that plays out, and then make a final decision about how I feel. Right now I'm just kind of on the fence about it. I'm not sure I enjoyed it all that much. I feel like, my heart broke for Hannah and for all of the things that she went through, and I think a lot of young teens can relate to that, and I think that's why this is important, but at the same time I kind of feel like it romanticizes it a little bit. So I don't know, I'm on the fence. 3 out of 5 stars though. So that is all I read in the month of April, and let's talk about what I want to read right now in the month of May. I am currently reading a book right now, and that is Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. This is erotic contemporary adult romance. There's sexy and there's sex in here, obviously mature audience only. And this is a author duo, so these women it's 2 women that write these books, and it's a companion series, I think. I mean, I like it. It's kind of like 50 Shades of Grey-esque. I think it actually started as fan fiction, to be honest with you. So I like it. It's gonna be quick, easy read. I like stuff like this, so there's that. So I want to finish that. And then I'm not totally sure what I want to read. You guys are going to be seeing my Book Buddy-a-thon TBR. There's 4 books on that. I'm really hoping to be able to get through those. I did pick some shorter books, so I'm hoping to be able to get through all 4 of those. I am reading Beautiful Bastard, which I'll pick up after the readathon. And then I just have a couple other things that I would like to pick up. The first of which is Strange the Dreamer. This is by Laini Taylor. This is her newest novel. Now, I wasn't the hugest fan of Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I've only read Daughter of Smoke and Bone. I have not read the other 2 in the trilogy. People seem to love that series. I don't know if I just read it at the wrong time or whatever, and maybe one day I'll pick up the other ones, but right now I just have no interest. So I did decide to pick up this one, but it is a huge book. I read the prologue, and it was interesting. It did kind of give off the same vibe as her other book, so I'm gonna give it a go, and if I start to feel the same way I did about Daughter of Smoke and Bone, I'll probably just DNF it, but I did want to give this author another try, so I want to read this one. And then I would also like to read Geekerella, and this is by Ashley Poston. This is a brand new novel. I think it just came out, and I don't really know what it's about, but the pages in here, like, this book is super heavy and it's super short. But I don't know what it's about. I just know there's a lot of buzz, and it's a Cinderella retelling, and I love Cinderella, so I figured I'd pick it up and see what all the buzz is about. Other than that, I mean, I do have like a bunch of books from the library that I can pick up. I have like a bunch of books on my shelves I can pick up. I don't want to do a TBR jar pick because I haven't been reading them. I need to get back on that bandwagon, so I'm really hoping in June I can start that back up again. I need to start reading classics or nonfiction, and like I just need to like revamp my TBR, and I really need to focus on the things that I choose for myself and what I want to read that month. So I'm going to try to do that for the next month, but that's what my TBR is this month. Go check out my Book Buddy-a-thon TBR. That should be up right now, and yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.